I'm extremely sorry for this inconvenience. Don't worry, our webinar is on. Uh, Shobhan sir, are you here? Shobhan sir, are you here?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Tell me any question?
Shobhan sir, are you able to listen me?
Yes, yes. Tell me.
So, is your PPT presentation is complete?
Yes, completed. Already
Okay,
I've given thank
sir,
you.
how are you like to call our whole candidates? Please, do you have any type of question regarding Shobhan sir presentation? Then you can ask him.
Yes, someone, Dr. Rejuan Tariq asked me about CKD. CKD diet, you can check my PPT. For CKD diet, can you hear me, Rejuan sir? Okay, can you hear me?
I
Yes, sir.
hope he
So,
is Apple.
yes, yes. You see, in general, if for CKD, you have to stop your sugar. You have to stop your salt level. Most importantly, the people who are suffering from people who are suffering uh, CKD issue, they have to stop using salt, so white salt, and they have to control the sugar level and monitor the sugar level. In addition to that, they have to cross-check their potassium and creatinine level. If you do not have cross-check and monitoring your potassium and creatinine, then you can switch from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Okay, so you for books you can go to Amazon and you can get the soft copy, right? Because see, books are not open. Either you have to purchase soft copy, or you have to go to the some kind of pages available in Amazon, or you can contact me personally. I'll give you some parts which is not actually legal. The books are without permission. I cannot sell anyone, but some pages are available in Amazon. You can take help. And yes, you were talking about GM foods. GM foods are very good, but GM foods means these are designed on nutritional aspect. GM food like soybean derivative, soya foods, soya curd, soya milk, and also like resveratrol based. Those are good for osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, for cholesterol control. These are complete antioxidant. These are complete antioxidant, anti carcinogenic, and that is a concept why GMO foods are very important and coming up one by one, because GMO foods are very low pesticides, very low herbicides, rather good for nutrition aspect. Someone asked me uric acid reason symptom, reduce an uric acid. For uric acid, most importantly, you are taking fast foods, very high level of butter and saturated fat and triglyceride rich foods. Means your foods are rich in uh, saturated foods, triglyceride level of foods, which are continuously like you are taking outside food. You are in IT sector, so you are working on IT industry, and you are taking some foods, biryani, roll, chow mein. Those are rich in butter and ghee, and also you are taking salted foods like chips, burger, pizza, and all. So you stop taking all kind of fast foods and junk foods. Also, I request for uric acid patient, do not sit long time in the same place. Whether you are IT people, whether you are a housewife or a student or a old age person. For uric acid, once you sit a single place, you do not have movement of your waist part and your lower limb part. So you can accumulate more purine. More purine is a bad amino acid, comes from protein. The protein is important, but if you do not utilize your protein, that means you can depositing unwanted amino acid, that is purine. That one is more purine, from spinach, from musur dal, lentil, then you can get more urine in your waist and your lower limb part. That means you are prone to uric acid or hyperuricemia that gradually may develop CKD. So uric acid is another cause of CKD. CKD may be another cause of uric acid. So vice versa. Now another question was weight loss. For weight loss, you have to go for regular exercise and diet. So you can control. You have to control your obesity by the proper low carbohydrate foods and low fat foods. Rather, you should have good protein, but depends on your protein level in your body. For you are a young generation, 25 years of age, so you should have a good amount of protein, but low carbohydrate, low fat, and at least 2.5 hours of exercise in whole week. So you need minimum 2 hours means 120 minutes and total 150 minutes in a week of exercise. That's a massive exercise, not at home. Nowadays we have COVID situation. We cannot manage going outside, maintaining physical exercise, physical distancing. For that you can go to your roof, your home campus, and you can manage at your home. And simple some yoga, Surya Namaskar, some Anulam Vilam, Pranayam, some good helpful for your extra body fat, that visceral fat, that are good for weight loss, in addition to controlling your diet, maintaining your diet. Any other question? Other question? I think all the questions have answered, right?
Sir,
Devashish?
please, excuse me,
Okay, sir.
Dr.
Sir, you can.
Sir, I have a one
Yeah, one more.
question just about how to reduce the stress.
Yeah, so reducing stress is a very, very hypothetical issue. So far, there are a lot of psychologists and psychiatrists and stress scientists are working on that, but there is no conclusion. We are working hypothetically. For stress, you have to do some preventive kind of approaches. What are the preventive approaches? Wake up early morning, do some yoga, sitting at place like Swamiji, sit at a single place and think in good positive thinking. You sit at certain place, you sit in the evening, put on a candle and look at the candle and think a positive aspects. You do something spiritual, something positive and mental elevation level of thinking. Apart from that, you must have your proper diet and an exercise. For stress is the dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, and this kind of hormones are very important. And if you have more stress, you can develop your mental disorder and psychiatric distress and disorders. So like a lot of, even the person could be terrific mad type, but for that we do not need to go for medication. We have to control our stress. Say for example, leave or your whole night work, you wake up early in the 4 a.m. in the morning, take your puja and sit with your homework. So sit at your bed in the early morning at 4 a.m. and take your puja and start your work. So if you are waking up at 4 a.m. and starting your work at 5 a.m., sorry, then you can easily finish. But if you are waking up 10 a.m. in the morning, not early, 10 a.m. in the morning and taking your breakfast at 12 noon, taking your lunch at 4 p.m., taking your dinner at 12 at midnight, and again you were sleeping at 2 and 3 at mid morning, I think. So this is your stress. So bad. If you are unable to control your daily routine, you are really a problem of the stress. That means
Okay,
if your
sir.
diet is good, then you are absolutely right, and you can control your stress. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. So, sir, our next question for Rupa, that can you suggest a diet for arthritis?
Yeah, for arthritis, yes, you can, Devashish, you can note down question, because I'm getting random so much of questions at a time. I cannot remember all, right?
Okay,
So
okay,
you can note down all the questions in your book. So For arthritis, yes, for arthritis, there is no particular diet. Let me tell you honestly. But arthritis people are usually old age people. Geriatric people are suffering from arthritis, like my mother, my grandmother, like, and the people who are always little lazy type. They could develop arthritis bit of early in the age, 25 years, 30 years. For arthritis, you must have a good diet rich in calcium, right? For women, you should take notice of your estrogen level. Like if you have, for women are suffering from low estrogen, so you have low, because of low estrogen hormone, you have low calcium positivity level, right? So you need to enrich your diet with a high level of calcium. How to get the calcium? Calcium are very good in milk products. Maybe you are lactose intolerance, but still you can have double tone milk, packet milk which is pasteurized. You should avoid cow's milk, buffalo's milk. You can go with the pasteurized milk, double tone milk. You can make chena, right? You can have creamless paneer. Creamless paneer is also good. You can make a sabji in your regular lunch and dinner, and you can take by your chapati and paneer ka sabji. That's also good source of your calcium. So
Okay, sir.
calcium, in addition to zinc, molybdenum, selenium, all the minerals are important, along with protein. And the estrogen foods are these are good in calcium. Yes.
Okay,
One
sir.
can, yes, tell me.
So, sir, our next question is from DJ Kumar that said, what is metabolic syndrome?
Metabolic syndrome is some like obesity is a metabolic syndrome, right? Because your hormones are not in balance, and because of hormonal issue, you have effect of your metabolic pathways. Like you have a thyroid issue, hypothyroidism. Because of TSH, you are getting affected your hormone like melatonin, your hormone like fat hormone, right? So for that, you are getting affected all the disorders. So you are getting obesity along with hypothyroidism, along with diabetes. So diabetic is also metabolic syndrome. Obesity is also your metabolic syndrome. Syndrome is an accumulation of lot of diseases, and the disease is called disease or disorder. So PCOD, someone asked me now, PCOD. So PCOD is a disease. So PCOD is a part of metabolic syndrome. So syndrome is a group of disease, and the disease is a particular disorder. For that you are suffering. For people who are talking about syndrome, should be very cautious, because you have multiple diseases in your body. So you have to take care and consult doctor immediately that you have syndrome, not disease. But person who is having PCOD should concern only PCOD, not for syndrome. Okay. Another question is
Okay, sir.
PCOD diet. Yes, PCOD diet.
So,
PCOD diet is again, there is not specific, but PCOD diet, you should avoid mostly the salted foods and junk foods, fast foods, right? You should avoid the foods which are long retained foods. Like you should not use your long-term refrigerated foods. Like you're at your home, your purchasing habit is 4-5 days keeping your fishes or sabji vegetables in your refrigerator. Better I suggest you go market and buy the vegetables and fish or chicken and eat on regular basis. For PCOD, it's a hormonal issue. For PCOD, what happens? You have multiple cysts in your ovary. Like every menstrual cycle, you might have uh, one egg to come out. So one egg to come out for fertility, but ovum are not able to come out, but it remains inside your ovary, right? So every period, every menstrual cycle of a woman, the ovum is remaining inside the ovary. It cannot go out by rupturing process, and finally cannot be fertilized. So every cycle you are getting one or multiple ovum in your ovary. That means you are developing your cyst. So might be today you are having menstrual problem, irregular menstruation, or the hormonal disorder like FSH, LH. So tomorrow you may develop PCOD. And if you have regular PCOD problems, you may develop PCOS, that is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Along with PCOD, you may develop hypothyroidism, diabetes, obesity. That's why you're finding PCOD people are having diabetes and obesity problems. Yes. Next question. Any more questions, sir? Hello. Any more question?
Sir,
Sir, our
please,
next.
can you explain
Sir,
about
our
hypertension?
Hypertension. Voice is not audible, sir. Hello. Could you coming in, please?
Hello, sir, hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Hello,
Yes. Go ahead.
sir, how can I release from PCOD or hypertension like that? Mainly PCOD, sir.
See,
How can I
PCOD.
recover?
Yeah, so I told already, for PCOD there is no particular diet and medication. You know, there are some running Ayurvedic or allopathic protocol, but I must say that for PCOD you need to lose your weight. If you are not an overweight issue problem, then you should take some good diet. The diet should be high in protein, low carbohydrate, and do not take any fast foods. Do not take any long-term retained foods, refrigerated foods. Do not avoid from sugar-rich foods. Avoid from backdated and dead marine fishes. Dead marine fishes means you're taking, say, if you're non-vegetarian, so you're taking backdated fishes, backdated chicken, unnecessary mutton cholesterol problem. So you should have live food products, and you do every day 1.5 hour of exercise. You also maintain your proper diet, which should be low carbohydrate and low fat, and you maintain your lifestyle properly. Wake up 6 a.m. early and go to sleep at by 10:30, 11, and do yoga, do pranayam, and control your diet as I discussed already. Okay.
Okay.
More details you can contact me through the group. I'll give you, I have some book chapters. I'll take a screenshot. I'll share you the PCOD do's and don'ts guidelines. For that, I have written some books and contents. I can share you. Okay. You can write to me in the group.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, our next question is how to lose weight. What will be the diet for weight loss?
Weight already I discussed. I think you have noted my points. I have discussed that for control weight, first you have to calculate your BMI. What is your height and weight? Now, if you can calculate your BMI, it is available in some calculator in webs, some Google software. So if you find that you are pre-obesity, means you have to control your weight 5 to 8 kg to lose. If you have obesity stage 1, then you have to lose your weight 15 to 20 kg. If you are a obesity stage 2, then you have to control your weight up to 30 kg. Now for losing weight, you have to go to the low carbohydrate, low fat diet, and you control your lifestyle. Means again, I must to say, when you wake up 6 a.m. in the morning, and don't do at night overnight work, because overnight work and sitting and lethargic lifestyle is only the reason of the obesity. Obesity is not genetical. It's a metabolic disease, but it's not genetical. You can take your shape by your mother or your grandmother, but getting unnecessary fat, not because of your mother and father, because of your lethargic lifestyle. Once you control your diet and your good timings, your daily timing, and your low carbohydrate, like take low rice, take whole wheat flour, take dalia, oatmeal, dalia meals. You can have low carbohydrate foods, low potato, anything which are carbohydrate rich, you must control, you must restrict those. Then you can control gradually. You can control up to 3 to 5 kg per month. your weight. So if you are 10 kg to lose, then if you have 2 to 3 months target, you can safely lose 3 kg into 3 months, 9 kg to 10 kgs in 3 months. So you can lose your weight this way. Yes. Next question. Yeah. Next question. Any more questions, sir? Next question.
Yes, sir. You can see the questions in our SMS section. Sir, you can see our questions in our SMS section.
No, there are so many random questions. No, majority I have already answered. I've already answered PCOD, overweight. I've answered CKD, Mr. Rizwan Tariq, Fatima, how to get PPT. PPT you can get from group, I can share. And metabolic syndrome I answered. Book link, complete book I cannot share. You have to purchase e-book. E-copy is available. GM foods more or less safe, but yet to come lot of new GM foods, because these are under process by genetical nutritionists. Those who are in genetical field, they are working. Genetical foods not always harmful, but some cases it may harmful. In this case, you have to take some ELISA method food allergy test. See, if you have soya allergy, then you cannot take even soya GM foods. If you have some lactose intolerance, and you should not have even lactose based GM foods, right? So even GM foods, if you have a chronic intolerance or the food allergy, then you must also control your GM foods. GM foods is nothing, is new concept, that you are hybridizing 3-4 species of foods and you are making a single product, which should be in nutrition based. This should be much more having food value and nutritious rather than conventional food. So if you are plain soybean and if you are taking Nutrela and you are taking something alpha Nutrela coming to the next generation by coming 1 year, then what should be better? Alpha Nutrela, for example. So what is the new in alpha Nutrela? For example, now something new, because Nutrela we are taking in the form of soybean. We used to take raw soybean in the form of white soybean. 20 years back, while we are studying in the class 5 or class 6, we used to find that foods are available in the form of raw salt, raw rice, raw soybean, right? Nowadays we are not getting, because of FSSAI regulations, because of FAO awareness programs, because of government programs, we are not getting any open foods. We are also avoiding adulterations. A lot of restrictions and modifications are there. So once modification restrictions are there, you are getting better nutrition, assured that you are getting better nutrition. So Mr. Vinod, all GM I said already. And uric acid I already told. Uric acid
Sir, I
I told
suggest
already.
have a look on Vijay Kumar.
Sorry?
Sir, I suggest have a look on Vijay Kumar. Said why the
Vijay Kumar.
doctors are not suggesting hypertension pills if a person is below the age of 20, if his blood pressure level is increased.
No, I am not very clear. Vijay Kumar already asked one question. What is metabolic syndrome? I already answered. There is another question, Vijay Kumar.
Yes, sir. He is asking another question that said why doctors
Why
are not
doctor-
suggesting hypertension pills if a person is
I can see that. Yes, I can see that. If
below
a person below, see, for hypertensive, for first thing is, I am not a cardiologist or medical doctor. I am as a nutritionist, dietitian, but still I can tell you the hypertensive pills are also having contraindications in your other organic systems, in your other daily lifestyles. Say for example, if you are having a cardiovascular problem in the age of 20, so it's better it's better to control your diet and exercise, and that exercise should be also under monitoring by the proper skilled person, like those are physiotherapists or those are cricketer, footballer. They should go to their instructor and they are already well trained. You should take proper advice from those, because the calcium channel blocker and beta blockers, these are the hypertensive medicines are not safe. These might have the severe drug effects or contraindications in your current status. That might be, I'm not very sure because I'm not cardiologist. Okay. Any more question?
Next question is from One Man Act that can somatic variation can reduce by the good diet, especially the difference came after delivery.
See, somatic variation is the completely the genetic.
I'm suggesting to the candidates, please turn off your mics. I'm suggesting to the candidates, please turn off your mics.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
So I can tell you that somatic variation, it's very hypothetical now. Nutrigenomics are not very confirmatory. You cannot conclude that whether somatic variation is affecting your food intake or not. How it is affecting, for that you have to take population-based study. I cannot conclude that somatic variation may affect your diet or not. And for that, for somatic variation, a person may develop cancer, may not develop cancer. A person may develop good immunity, rather he or she may not have good immunity. It's totally hypothetical. Researches are going on. We cannot conclude as such. Okay.
Okay, sir. So we don't have an lot of time. So I'm requested to the candidates who have a lot of question regarding Shopon sir. They can directly contact with them. They
One
can
more.
directly contact with them.
I have last question. Last two question. Let me clear.
Okay, sir. These are
last two question. Let me answer last two question. I got Kirti Kiran and Rifat. I'm going to answer first Rifat and Kajal Kumari. First question: how to treat mumps? For mumps, there is vaccination available. You have to seasonal. That's a seasonal. You cannot exactly control mumps. If you are it is a contagious, you should keep avoid from mumps patient. And during the spring, बसंत काल को थोड़ा सा संभाल के चलो. During spring and autumn, there is viruses are there, and for that you may be prone and contagious for mumps. But everybody, even I used to have 2 times mumps in the period of class while I was in class 3 and class 7. I got affected 2 times in the mumps. But if you have vaccination and good food immunity, then you can prevent in adult period. In adult period, we are finding less mumps issue rather than in children period. In pediatric period, we have more mumps issue. Next question is how to reduce cholesterol level in blood. For cholesterol level, you can have some supplementary, like you can have chia seed, chia water. You can have little garlic, lasun. You can have 5 grams of lasun every day early morning, but give a gap in your either coffee and tea. Do not take coffee and tea along with your lasun, and do not take water with lasun. So 5 gram lasun may help you in case of reduce cholesterol, and cholesterol might be TGL or LDL. HDL is good. You have to find out whether it is TGL or LDL. So for TGL and LDL, 5 gram lasun is important. You can have, apart from that, you can have chia seed, you can have aloe vera SPF, aloe vera juice. Aloe vera is available in market from Patanjali, from Dabur and Apollo company. You can have aloe vera juice. Along with, you should cut down your fat. Most importantly, you have to cut down your saturated fat. You should have enriched or unsaturated fat. Unsaturated fat means you can use rice bran oil, sunflower. Do not use coconut oil. Do not use mustard oil. You should have healthy oil, healthy cooking oil system. Now another question is anti-aging. Anti-aging foods are almost I discussed that you should have your proper diet, food high in protein. If your protein is high along with multivitamin, moreover you have to add enough vegetables. For example, you are not taking vegetable, you are taking everyday biryani outside in the evening time. You are taking egg roll and chow mein, but you are not taking vegetables. That's why you are getting affected your skin. So anti-aging means at the age of 25, you are looking like 45. You are looking like 50 years of person. I am 45 years of old, but I am looking like 25 because I am somehow maintaining my diet and I am doing my timings, doing my lifestyle properly. That means I am saying if you control your total diet, dietary habits, and your daily working activities, regular early morning exercise, early morning pranayam and yoga, enough water, chia seed and some kind of supplementary plant source supplementary. Do not take any commercial company supplementary and do not take any commercial company. You take only 50 rupees of supplement, raw curcumin, raw turmeric, raw all this, and you can get much better result. And आपका stool clear होना चाहिए. You must have your potty soft, stool clear and more water. So more water and stool clearance. So 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of per day sleep at night only. Do not sleep at in the daytime. So you wake up 6 a.m., go to bed at 10 p.m., do 1.5 hour exercise every day in the early morning, take enough water, be mentally fit, good dietary habits and exercise habits, all together, you can be very good and you can manage your age. Anti-aging is very, very difficult. No one, people are coming and say, I will be like Ranbir Singh and Deepika Padukone in 1 day or 1 month. It's absolutely not possible. You may not be possible to get your skin properly even by 1 year. It is a gradual practice. Proper diet and proper good exercise on regular. Then only you can achieve a good aging practice. Next question is, last question. Anything? Salmon, seafood, salmon, tuna. Yes, seafood, salmon, tuna, if you can get live, you cannot get in city like in Kolkata or in Bhopal, for example. If anyone is from Bhopal or from other than coastal area, you cannot get good salmon and tuna, pomfret, shark liver oil. These are available only for coastal people. What do you mean coastal people? People who are living at Chennai, Kochi, in Puri, in nearby Balasore, nearby Digha in West Bengal, they can, but I'm not saying, but we city people can also get. But do you think that you are getting pomfret fish every day live at your Kolkata market? You cannot get pomfret fish or tuna salmon in your Kolkata like market or market like Bhopal because these are been refrigerated and freezed for 2-3 days during the time of Chalan. So you are not getting actual pomfret tuna fishes from sea to your farm to fork. So from farm to fork, you're getting already late. So your nutrition value getting lost and devastated. So during the transit period and from the farm till the transit from your distributor to your local vendor and to at your home and at your fork, already late. So you're not getting actual pomfret or salmon, omega-3, omega-6 and good unsaturated fatty acid benefits. So you are getting only 20% benefits of salmon. So absolutely useless. Rather you take local fish, which are at least giving something rather than nothing. Something rather than nothing. Okay. So these are all. Thank you guys. Thank you for your good participations altogether. Thank you. I'm happy to see a lot of questions. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for your conversation lecture session and this in this evening, and this is a great program by our FTC organization, and we are very proud.
But Anirban, Anirban,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
but I want that, what about the feedback of my lecture? I want to get the feedback from every participant that how they are feeling about my
Sir,
overall.
okay, sir, FTC will send this your the feedback
Yes, I'm
and
getting a
what
lot
is
of,
the question answer.
yeah.
You will get everything from your the classmarker.com website, and we have the very get match with work with the
Okay,
classmarker.
sir. Then we
Problem.
can start our next
Yes, you
program.
can go
I
ahead
would
next.
like to our host Sumona.
Cloud.
I would
Get
like to.
penalty.
I would. Uh, Sumona, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can go through.
Okay, sir. Now I am welcoming Sir Divesh N. Paste, the National Coordinator of Food and Drugs Welfare Committee and Coordinator Anti-Corona Committee. He will discuss about COVID-19 science. So Divesh sir, now you can start your presentation. Thank you.
Yes, yes, Mr. Biswajit. Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please share my screen.
Sir, are you able to listen us?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then, sir, you can start your presentation.
Uh, Hello.
Hello, sir.
Please. My screen sharing is disabled.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, sir. I'm.
So screen sharing.
Yes, sir. You are now visible. For
Because I
screen sharing, sir,
not disable
I
on the
would
screen.
like. Okay, sir.
Please accept my screen
Now, sir,
sharing.
you are the host. Now, sir, you are the host, and when you are
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
completely
Yeah. Got
go
it. Got it.
on. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Myself Divesh Paste, National Coordinator, Food Presidential Food and Drugs Consumer Welfare Committee, and Coordinator Anti-Corona Task Force. Uh, Today we are discuss on coronavirus disease, COVID-19 science. So, what is corona and COVID-19? Coronaviruses are a large family of viruses. In humans, several coronaviruses are known to cause respiratory infections, ranging from common cold to more severe disease, such as Middle East respiratory syndrome like MERS and severe acute respiratory syndrome like SARS. The most recently discovered coronavirus caused COVID-19. COVID-19 is the name of the disease caused by virus severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 means SARS-CoV-2. Presently, there is no vaccine for COVID-19 and it is under development by various countries. It's COVID. It's identified in mid 1960s in humans, cause a range of illness in humans with symptoms from common cold to severe disease. What do new virus appear? Many coronavirus common in animals. Some types of coronavirus are common in humans. And rarely people get infected with a new type of an animal which can then spread. Previous example of this includes SARS, Stevor cats, and MERS means MERS means Middle East respiratory syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome, both of which cause severe disease. Due to coronavirus, many diseases like diabetes, malaria, and influenza, and disease like dengue, malaria, and influenza, and disease like dengue, malaria, and influenza, and disease like Where did the new type of coronavirus come from? This case of COVID-19 were first reported in Wuhan, in China in December 2019, and early cases associated with the human seafood wholesale market in Wuhan. Virus likely originated from bats, but may have passed through an immediate. What are the symptoms of coronavirus infection? Coronavirus as respiratory viruses replicated in the airways. The typical symptoms are asymptomatic to mild flu, fever that is temperature above 99 degrees Fahrenheit, dry cough. Another one is tiredness, shortness of breath, pneumonia-like symptoms, muscle pain, diarrhea, fatigue, etc. So, in the course of infection, people may have no symptoms, asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic. Symptomatic which may be mild like the common cold or more severe as seen in the MERS and SARS. Common symptoms are fever, cough, and tiredness. Already discussed on this. So around 5% of people become seriously in and develop difficult breathing, like droplets, large particles of, for example, 5 micron travel to under 1 meter. So droplet from mouth or nose are releasing when a COVID-19 person cough. Droplet falls on surface or object. These droplets are too heavy to hang in the air. They have quickly fall on the floor or surfaces. Directly when contaminated hands touch the mouth, nose, eyes, etc. and indirectly when contaminated surfaces are touched. Severe illness is more likely in the elderly and or those who have healthy problems. People with symptoms, especially at the start of them, would be expected to be infectious, but asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic people may be not safe. Patients with COVID-19 have experienced mild to severe respiratory illness. Symptoms can include fever, cough. Fever-like symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposure, and shortness seek medical advice if you develop symptoms and have been in close contact with a person known to have COVID-19, or if you live in or have recently been in an area with ongoing outbreak of COVID-19. So, um, for respiratory was been via droplet aerosols contacts have been infected with droplet and then touching eyes, nose. And how does the virus COVID-19 spread? At present, the main ways that the virus causing COVID-19 is through to spread via droplets. For example, when a person cough or sneezing and by contact, for example, you're touching contaminated objects, then touching eyes, nose. So what does this mean for prevention? Wash hand. Hand wash minimum 20 seconds as per WHO guides. Hand wash for minimum 20 seconds as per WHO guidelines, preferably followed by sanitation with or equivalent. People must wash and sanitize their hands after removing the cloth and before touching the clean cloths. Then face mask, cover and clean protective clothes must be worn by all. No gaps should be observed after wearing the mask or any cover. The face mask or face cover should be changed every 6 hours or as soon as they get wet. Reusable masks should be washed and sanitized. Disposable of the mask must be done separately in the clothes bin. Paper, tissues, paper bags may preferably be used to use face covers before disposal. And strict Uh, then avoid touching and hands or mouth. Maintain social distance up to 6 feet or 1 meter. Stay up to date and follow advice of healthcare and national or local authorities of employees. Protect other from the getting sick when coughing and sneezing cover mouth and nose with flakes, elbow or tissue. Throw your tissue into closed bins, not in open dustbin or any in the, immediately after use. Clean hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water after coughing or sneezing when caring for the sick. Okay. Identifying the virus causing COVID-19. So, sample lungs wash from patients with pneumonia of unknown etiology in Wuhan in China. Identification method and tissues culture and electrons microscopy virus that looks like the coronavirus in standard material and the coronavirus deep sequencing whole genome of the novel coronavirus. And one thing I will discuss with you, we hand wash with water. First of all, apply soap, then rub hands palm to palms. Rub the back of each hand with finger interface. Rub palm together with finger interface. Rub with back of fingers to the opposite palm. Rub each thumb claps. Uh, Rub each thumb claps in opposite hands. Rub the tips of fingers. And then rub each wrist with different hands. And then rinse with water. Then dry thoroughly your hands are now clean. Same thing, uh, protect yourself others from getting sick. When coughing and sneezing, cover your nose and mouth with a tissue or a flexible elbow. Clean your hands with an alcohol based rub with soap and hot water at least 20 seconds after coughing or sneezing. When caring of the mask, before, during and after preparing the food, before eating, after toilet use, when hands are visible dirty. And also avoid touching eyes, nose and mouth, etc. Then sequencing of the SARS COVID-19 COVID-2. First of all, sequencing the whole genome of organism means reading all its genetic materials. So all these genetic material sequencing technology is complicated. Sequencing of SARS company very quickly first in China, then where it's Illumina sequence technology, robust reversible terminology chemistry foundation was DNA 0.1 to 1 micron and sample preparation and cluster growth sequencing ball based country duplicating of sequencing process. Sequence has genome showing genetic structure from this genetic test have been developed and we have learned more about where the virus came from to another person. Genetic sequence data of the virus, phylogenetics trees where the length of arms represents genetic distance. So it shows 13 different virus species. It shows the variation within 5 SARS-CoV-19 viruses. In genetic sequence data, the virus genetic coronavirus include MERS COVID, SARS-CoV virus causing COVID-19, coronaviruses that have long circulation in human, uh, long circulation in human, genetic sequence data of the virus phylogenetic. Origins of the SARS-CoV-2 virus. This is another phylogenetic tree showing the relatedness of different coronaviruses. The coronaviruses found in horseshoe bats are very similar to SARS-CoV-2. However, there is genetically similarity in parts of SARS-CoV-2 to coronaviruses found in pangolins. The involving virus may have taken a part of these viruses through circulation in the pangolins after bats. Pathogenetic, uh, phylogenetic analysis of S amino acid sequencing of RS bat COVID-2 strain, TCLC, and other alpha COVID viruses 2019. So shown in the image. In its genetic diversity of this virus so far more than 5,000 SARS-CoV-2. Its genomes have been sequenced like is in Europe, Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Central America, etc. They are showing genetic diversity into clusters that are now spread around the world. Most SARS-CoV-2 genomes to date are only a few single nucleotides polymerization apart. Genetic variations in SARS-CoV-2 genomes may in the future have consequences for diagnostics, vaccines, and drugs resistance and should be monitored. Genetic variations in SARS-CoV-2 genomes may be in the future and have consequences for diagnostics, vaccine, and drug resistance and should be monitored. Increasing diversity of these SARS-CoV-2 genomes over time as the virus transmits in humans across. Um, Responding to COVID-19 strategic objectives, its limit onward spread between individual to contain epidemic or slow its progression. Also, ensuring prompt and appropriate clinical care. It's reduced to severity and mortality. Also, another one is identify and critical knowledge gaps and accelerate the development of new tools. It's is to prevent, spread, and improve the treatment, and also limit health, economic, and social impact. So it's responding to COVID-19 strategic objective. Another one is public health response. Uh, some issues are faced in the country. Main thing is public health response. So first of all, surveillance. It's rapidly detect and isolate suspect cases, monitor, train, help tier public health. Point of point of entry screening detect cases of arrival limits something really limited effectiveness and provision and information to clear people from affected areas. And another one is contact tracing, monitoring of close contact like physical distance, yeah, or social distance, self isolation for 2 weeks or 2 to 14 days. Then physical distancing, lockdown and quarantine, or more tailored physical distance measures such as maintaining distance in public space and limiting mass gathering. Physical distancing is the most important thing because it's a COVID-19, it's one of the virus, it's not a bacteria. So due to lockdown or quarantine special more tailored physical distancing measures such as maintaining distance in public space and limiting mass gathering. Then public communication and health education. So healthcare facilities, clinical management like triage and isolation and treatment, infections, preventive and controls. Then laboratories, testing capacity is critical at the every phase of the response. Then awareness, guidance, developing and regularly update guidance and guidelines for medical and public health professionals and general publics. So and research is main factor. Research and science is main factor in this healthcare facility. Integral part of a response into the novel pathogens, understanding the virus and its transmission, developing into new tools. Logistic, it's a one of the part of this healthcare facility. It's not important, but also it's a part of healthcare facility. So maintain medical and non-medical supplies and appropriate allocation of supplies of healthcare facility. So it's most responsible factor of the public health. Adapting response measures to the epidemic context. no cases. Focus on readiness. Ensure appropriate surveillance is in place, like rapid identification of suspects cases, isolation, quarantine, and testing, like that. So ensure the system is ready to respond. Then a few cases or small cluster, focus on containment, like break transmission chain and rapidly curtain spread. Then widespread community transmission, focus to mitigation, reduce severity and mortality, and slow down the rate of community transmission. To ensure health service can cope on eventually certain transmission. Response structure and coordination in country coordination, activation, and enhancement of existing emergency responses mechanism. Organizational response structure based on key public response measures outlined earlier. Governance high level engagement, because it's a huge part of the virus. Coordination between countries, coordination role of WHO, means World Health Organization, UN, and other international organizations. Information sharing between countries on new cases through international health regulations, focus point, and of guidance, standard operation procedures, scientific outputs, research, and the experience from the China. It's too huge. Early January 2020, focus on containment measures, limiting exportation of the cases from China, develop of guidelines and testing capacity. National multi-sector, it's at high level and involvement of wider society as incident rapidly increase. Mitigation and containment of outbreaks impacted in epidemic and prevention cluster and containment in the province. So extreme physical distancing measures and measures to limit movement, like control of transportation, school closures, then only essential services allowed. So as cases stabilize, decrease, state and tailored control measures ensure social economic recovery while maintaining response. So, and also challenges in several resources requirement for a large-scale multi-sectoral response, as in China, may not be feasible or acceptable elsewhere. So, innovative and tailored approach required. In fragile settings, surveillance and limited populations may be particularly vulnerable to severe disease. From notification through IHR and global coordination at all levels critical. Quarantine. Why do it quarantine? Quarantine most important to during this COVID-19. So, example of this application include the closing of local and communication model to increase in and barrier around the geographical areas. So, the purpose of quarantine during the current outbreak is to reduce transmission by separating contact of COVID-19 patient from community, monitoring contacts for development of sign and symptoms of COVID-19, and segregation of COVID-19 suspects as early as possible from among other contact person. Scope of this document is to cover the procedures required for physical instruction functionals, low risk areas in during quarantine, areas having less direct contact with even suspects, such as control room center in the quarantine center, nursing station, and area of kitchen where food is cooked. Then moderate risk areas where infectious aerosols generated from areas where the suspects were inhabits in their bed lines, pillows, and nearby clothes. Low concentration of infectious particles, contaminated surface near the quarantine zones, and most things high risk areas, containment quarantine camp, areas where direct dealing with the suspect as are as under medical examination room, sample collection areas like high concentration of infectious particles while coughing, sneezing, nasopharyngeals and oropharyngeal samples collection, then it's bathroom area, toilets and bathroom areas, areas of bio-waste collections, segregation and disposal. Based on risk assessment, areas should be earmarked and infectious prevention control measures to be applied as per MHFW guidelines. So security entry and exit point is in quarantine section in order to prevent and control infection in the facility. Strategic point in the facility needs to be identified, including then the control room where a person entering inside quarantine building to get proper awareness and training on infections control measures. A well informed and trained security to check to to check and a guard with a register like 24/7 services provide for them for ins and out and ins a designated nursing officer for check proper PPE wear when transgate in the building and the international biohazard warning symbol and sign to be displayed on towards the room where suspects are kept mass areas sample of high risk groups are handled. So quarantine its most important symbols in that and the characteristic for each disease variations distribution usually log normal lengthy may be affected by the infected dose. So direct observation in those with no date of exposure, timing of symptoms, onset travelers plus models of like distributions. So medium 6 days and range to 2 to 14 or 14 days because of India no any found any vaccines or any medicines on COVID-19. So to medians of this incubation period of for COVID-19 is median 6 days to or also range to 2 to 14 days. Then implication maximum incubation period given maximum time of quarantine following exposure transmission can be occur before symptoms cannot really on screen of symptomatic cases to detect those who may transmit. Quarantine needs to involve asymptomatic exposed people as well as symptomatic. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. Sir, now you can host me again.
Yeah, okay. Hello.
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Sir,
Yeah,
you can host me again.
okay.
Sir, are you doing it?
Yes. Mr. Biswajit, can you hear me?
Make me host, sir. So to make me host, you have to go at first FTC studio.
Sorry.
Sir, you have to go at first FTC studio,
Okay.
and then you got an option MOR,
Wait.
more option, and then you can.
In Meet.
Okay, sir, you can host me. Sir, is it answer? Sir, yes, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Vishwajit. Hello.
Sir, you have to go at first FTC studio,
Okay.
and then you got an option more.
I will go to
FTC
participate
studio.
and then FTC studio.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
wait.
yes.
FTC studio.
And then
Okay.
you got an option.
Make host.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then you.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now, sir, we can start our question answer
Yes.
rounds. So, as I see in our SMS section that we have a lot of SMS. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. We have a question that what is China experience? How China put control
Actually,
on COVID, and it was limited only few cities as compared to India.
it's depend on lockdown because is in the condition of lockdown is in India and is in China. It's totally different in China and in also Russia. So lockdown is a main thing for that.
Okay, sir. And our next question from Devkantu that how much time coronavirus can survive in soft and hard surface?
Actually, COVID-19 is a virus. It's not a bacteria. So first thing, minded, it's not spreadable. But you can touch any like positive surface or any positive directly contact with positive person, then it's directly contact with you and survive from them. So it's totally depends on the uh, relative humidity. If you are means is in steel or is in cardboard, it's up to 10 to 14 hours. I think virus is in steel and cardboards, but due to relative humidity, it's increased this time.
Okay.
So also WHO assured on this.
Okay, sir. And our next question is where we have to give our test.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Hello.
Sir, our next question is, where do we have to give our test? Sir, are you able to listen me? Hello, sir. Sir, are you able to listen me? I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I think Divesh sir is not able to
Actually,
listen us.
during the due to the network problem, actually, I hope we are lost our Devesh Pastaji in front
Divesh
of
sir.
the Zoom meeting. Okay, for that
Okay,
day he will be back again and he will join our meeting.
okay. So I'm requested to all
Okay,
of our
thank you very much
candidates that if you have
for the
any
Mr.
type of
Devesh Pastaji and the total team of the Food and Drug Consumer Awareness Committee, and it is a big matter to, and it is a big gift to the India. Devesh Pastaji and their team are day and night are fighting against the corona, and they are supported to the medical team, and also they are coordinated with the police administration. So this is a big gift to our India. Thank you,
actually,
Pastaji, for your work. Yes, sir.
thank you, Anivanda, for this answer. Um, and also I'm requested to the candidates, if you have any type of doubt and any type of question regarding US sir, then you can contact with him easily. Okay, so we are going through on it. Shumana, are you here?
Yes, sir.
So just call the our
Next.
next
Okay.
speaker.
So now I'm welcoming Dr. Animesh Naskar, HOD of Food Technology Department in Henalani Memorial College of Engineering at Kalyani. He will deliver lecture on the incidence of food poisoning and its preservation. So, sir, you can start your presentation. Thank you. Uh,
Hello, Animesh sir. Animesh sir, are you able to listen us?
Sir, your
I'm sorry,
voice is
sir. Your
coming.
sound is too low.
Yes.
Hello.
Animesh sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. We can listen you.
Okay. Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Now, can I share my screen?
Okay, sir. I'm given to you the hosting ability. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then when you start your screen sharing, then you can send your hosting ability to me again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. And now I'm giving you the hosting ability, sir. Okay, sir. Now you are host.
Okay. Okay.
Devesh is make her presenter and back the host power from
I'm sorry,
from our.
Anivanda, I can.
Just give him the presenter power. Okay.
Yes, I'm already
I can't share. I
given
can't
it.
share anymore. Anything.
Uh,
Okay. make host. I am already clicking in make host.
Yes, sir.
So still there is showing host disabled participation screen host sharing. I can share my screen. Is anything problem?
Sir, we are not
I
able
have
to
gone
see
through.
your
I have got
PPT.
because I have gone through Food Tech Club and then I am clicking there make host. Okay. After that, I can't share my screen. There is informing host sharing. Why?
FTC Studio, you make Dr. Animesh host again, and after his presentation, he will make you host.
Okay, there is only two options: chat and hide non-video participants. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. We can
Hear me?
listen you.
But yeah, I am going through Food Tech Club. There is only three. There is a blue dot. I am clicking on that. There is only two options.
Anirbandha, you are host now. Hello, Anirbandha.
Yes.
Everyone,
Okay. Thank you.
Anirbandha, you are the host now.
Make it display.
Okay. Yes.
Anirban, you make Dr. Animesh host after presentation. He will make you host again.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Dr. Animesh, you are host now. Now you can share
Okay.
your presentation. Dr. Animesh.
Okay. I'm hearing. Just a minute, please.
Dr. Animesh, you are host now.
Okay.
You can share your presentation now.
Okay. Can you share it?
Yeah,
Can you show it?
it's coming now. It's coming now.
Okay. Thank you.
Start your presentation, please.
Okay. So, thank you, Sumona. Thank you, Yadav sir. Thank you to all of you. So, thank you to the committee. I am very much pleasure to be here. So, I'm from very beginning, from Yadav sir to Banerjee sir and followed by. Now, landing to my point. Actually, my topic: the incidence of food poisoning and its prevention, not preservation. That is actually that is a prevention. So, first of all,
Dr. Animesh, your voice is too low.
Hello?
Dr. Animesh, your voice is too low.
Properly?
No, your voice is too low. Make it a bit loud.
Okay. Now?
A bit more.
Now it's audible to all of you? Okay.
Sir, your voice is
So,
breaking.
Now it will
I think there is
please go.
connection problem at your side. So please go ahead.
Okay, I'm host now. Anonymous sir, are you here? I'm sorry, Anonymous sir is not with us. Is might be a Anonymous sir, can you hear me?
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, I'm hearing. But I don't know about that. What is how it is interrupting? My actual there is clear view from my side. No problem.
Okay, sir. Actually, your voice is too low, and for this issue, again I'm making you a host, and then after you can start your presentation. Okay,
Okay.
Anonymous sir. Anonymous sir, I think your network is too low.
No, actually, I am using Wi-Fi, so I don't know if it's too low for me because I can understand that. How is it possible?
Yes, sir. Actually, your network is too low, and that are facing this type of issue. So anyway, sir, I'm going to make you
Are you transferring?
host.
Okay, 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 okay. Go through
Okay,
it.
sir. Now you are host. Sir,
Okay.
now you are host. You can present your PPT.
Sorry for incondition. So come back to this particular point, foodborne illness and foodborne infection. Most of the people are confused about it. What is foodborne illness and what is food poisoning? So foodborne illness can be classified into two parts. Number one is the foodborne infection, and number two is the foodborne intoxication. That is commonly known as food poisoning. So food poisoning is a type of food illness, as well as infection is a type of illness. What is the difference between foodborne infection and food poisoning? So foodborne infection actually caused by live pathogens. The food poisoning also caused by their product secret product like toxin and other things. Chemicals get involved in food poisoning. In case of foodborne infection, there is no such chemical poisoning is involved. Another thing is most important like this, that is the food poisoning actually causes in few minutes, can cause in few minutes to few hours, lasting for few hours. But in case of foodborne infection, can cause for hours to a few days. So another thing, most important thing is like this. So food poisoning, if it is caused by foodborne, like food toxin, like botulinum toxin, like and super antigen, like another species. So we know about that. With what is the actual mechanism of toxin to create a foodborne disease? So there are several types of foodborne diseases about that caused by different types of microorganisms like bacteria, like fungi, like protozoa, and virus. And most important foodborne virus is norovirus. Another important is hepatitis A, and this rotavirus and adenovirus is also there. In case of bacterial foodborne infection, the most common that is there are many more many more diseases are there. But most importantly, if I go through it, vibrio like vibrio quality. So we must know what is the mechanism of vibrio quality as well as cholera. So if we can, I can go through an example of that is the cholera toxin. So if we go to human being to causes symptomatic disease like vibriosis. So first of all, actually, this cholera toxin it can go to because it can act in some intestinal cell, and after absorbing into the intestinal cell, specific through specific receptor, it goes to the if we know about that, each and every toxin have the two parts, A part and B part. In case B part is the binding part of toxin, they can enter the particular receptor, and the activity part, A part, is entering into the cell. After entering into the cell, they can actually ribosylate the G alpha. There is one type of G protein, and after activating the G protein, it will actually increase the activity level, and followed by increase the CAMP level. So CAMP will activate the protein kinase, and after all, there is a particular through it the particular phospholipid. That means which leads to the actually the interaction of different ions like chloride, and we can actually suffer from severe dehydration. So this is one example of cholera toxin. Similarly, we actually not a similar mechanism, but similarly we can so to detailed clarification of this toxin, we know about that. So actually we must know about that.
Okay. I think Animesh sir has a problem. Animesh sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I think the Devashish, I think sir having some problem in local area network, so that's why we are
Yes.
disconnect or we are unable to.
Animesh sir, I think your network is too low.
Yes. That's why.
And that's why you are facing this type of issue.
Can we start this session tomorrow? That will be better actually. I hope that today weather is not favorable for our webinar actually. And this is the heavy
Yes, we
rain.
can start Animesh sir's speech tomorrow also. Animesh sir, are you okay on it?
That is okay because a lot of participants facing the network issue and some have 1 GB or
So
1.5
you can
GB.
understand the
Hello sir. Sir, listen to me. I am on it one. Hello sir. Sir, are you comfortable to take this session? Hello, sir. Sir. Hello, sir. Are you?
I think Animesh sir, your network is too low. Are you able to do it?
Okay, Devasis, we can arrange the session in tomorrow or one after
Okay,
day.
okay.
That will be better actually.
Then
Voice and picture was not clear properly, and actually the participant cannot read the word of the PPT, and they do not clear is the voice. So, Onivel sir, I please give me permission to close this the program in here, and we can arrange our session in another day, sir.
Animesh sir, are you able to listen us?
হ্যালো, হ্যাঁ, আরে আমি তো শুনতেই পাচ্ছি।
Animesh sir, are you able to listen us? Anivanda, are you here? Anivanda, are you here?
Hello, hello. This is the very very bad issue for this our network issue. Actually, weather is not favorable. Condition is now. Today's heavy raining in our Calcutta. Okay, so I want to declare that we will will rearrange this program during our session. Okay, and we are very sorry to declare that we will stop our program in this time.
Okay, we are ending it. So,
Hello.
finally, I'm requested to all of our
Anybody listen to me? Hello.
Yes, we can listen.
Hello,
you.
Devashish. Yes, just I'm saying, is there any exam after computer training for today?
This is the held on the 11th
Today is
of
not any
July.
exam.
Only exam will be
Exam will be held at
on 11th July.
of this month.
Okay.
Okay. Then finally, I'm requested to all of our candidates, if you have any type of doubt and any type of question regarding this training, so you can contact with
So
our
what you
speaker.
and hello, and this is the is a great chance. Our speaker Vedpalji, Sofon, Mr. Sofon, Dr. Sofon Banerjee, and Devesh Pasteji, and also Sofon Pasteji, three speaker will be at your group, which is the final participant group. Okay, you can ask your any doubt, any question in our official group. Okay, this is the big point. You can chat with our speaker in our WhatsApp group. Okay, please do not send this SMS personally. Okay, this is our request to everybody. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
And this is the 24. Our speaker will stay 24 hour with all participate in WhatsApp group. Please do not send any
personal SMS to them. Do not send that. Okay, then with your permission, Anirbanda,
SSC in. Okay, thank you. Better. Okay, thank you. Good night to India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, and good afternoon.
and all of our
good
candidates
and
who are already staying with us.
okay.
So
Thank you very
sir.
much.
thank you, everyone. We will definitely connect tomorrow at the same time with all of your permission. I'm ending of this first day of elementary food safety training 2020.
Tomorrow,
Thank
what
you
time?
once again.
Is it 6 o'clock?
6:30. Tomorrow we will start our program in 6:30.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And you will get
Thank
our
you, sir.
lecture video and the decision video in our YouTube studio. This is the normal known as the Food Tech Studio. Okay, everybody they get our lecture video and any other issue. Okay. So good night to India and Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Thank you very much.
So
We are going to close here.
going to ending that.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for staying with us.